स्क्रीन दिख रही है? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, I welcome you all for the second lecture of GATE on network analysis. In a last lecture, we have seen some basics of network analysis. अगर आपको थोड़े बहुत basics अगर पता है, how to solve a basic network, how to use the basic components, if the basic components are present in our network, and then how we will going to solve that network just by looking at that particular network. छोटे छोटे concepts जो थे like serial communication, सीरीज कम्युनिकेशन, पैरेलल कम्युनिकेशन, तो ये जो चीज़ें हैं इसको यूज करके कि किस तरीके से हम लोग हमारे नेटवर्क्स को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. इन टुडेज लेक्चर विल गोइंग टू सी द डिफरेंट पार्ट of network analysis which is called as an resonance. Okay, we have analyzed the circuit with the time domain circuits. Now we are going to, if the circuit is a frequency domain circuit, and how we'll going to analyze that particular circuit. So with the help of resonance we can analyze those particular circuits. So in today's lecture we're going to see the resonance part. Resonance part is a very easy part, only you need to remember some formulas. ओके अगर आपको थोड़े बहुत फॉर्मूलाज पता है इसके, सो यू कैन ऑलरेडी you can automatically know the answer of that particular question. आप सिर्फ वो नेटवर्क को देख के ही उसका आंसर पता कर सकते हो. Only you need to remember the formulas. So first we're going to see some concepts of resonance, what is resonance and how it going to get work, and then we're going to see some numericals which was asked in a last gate examination which is based on the resonance. So this topic we have already covered when we was in third, you was in third year, second third same में थे आप लोग, and network analysis में already we have seen this resonance, but just I'm repeating again. So what is resonance? क्या होता है resonance? कोई बोलेगा, बताएगा? What is resonance? When we are applying a sinusoidal voltage to a network, जब हम लोग एक sinusoidal voltage एक network को apply करते हैं in that particular network, when your current and voltage are in phase with each other, the current and voltage are in phase with each other, then at that particular point the reactance of capacitor and inductor, the capacitive reactance and the inductive reactance are equal in magnitude, so that the total impedance offered by that particular network is purely resistive. जो पूरा टोटल इम्पिडेंस वहां पर मिल रहा है हमें, जो टोटल अपोजिशन टू दैट पर्टिकुलर करंट, दैट पर्टिकुलर सिग्नल जो हमें मिल रहा है नेटवर्क में, वो क्या रहेगा आपका, दैट इज टोटली डिपेंड ऑन योर रेजिस्टर बिकॉज Z इज इक्वल टू R. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन इज कॉल्ड एज एन रेजोनेंस. जब आपका रिएक्टिव रिएक्टेंस एंड कैपेसिटिव रिएक्टेंस आर इक्वल इन मैग्नीट्यूड, जब वो दोनों इक्वल हो जाते हैं और आपका जो टोटल इम्पिडेंस है उस दैट पर्टिकुलर नेटवर्क का, दैट इज इक्वल टू दी रेजिस्टेंस, वो ऑटोमेटिकली टोटली इक्वल टू क्या हो जाता है, आपका रेजिस्टेंस हो जाता है, देन दैट पर्टिकुलर नेटवर्क वी कैन कॉल्ड इट एज एन अ रेजोनेंस नेटवर्क. एंड द फ्रीक्वेंसी, जिस फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ये चीज हैपन होती है, द फ्रीक्वेंसी एट विच द रेजोनेंस इज हैपन, and that particular frequency is called as an resonance frequency. उसको क्या बोला जाता है, resonance frequency. Now the resonance circuit are mainly used for constructing the filters. The different types of filters are there, like low pass filter, band pass filter, band stop filter, high pass filter. Then according to design, constant K filters we are having, M derived filter, composite filters. To design all these filters we require the resonance circuit. Okay, what is resonance circuit? In resonance circuit, if RLC, resistor, inductor and capacitor, all these things or two of these things are present in that particular network, and when we are applying the sinusoidal voltage to that particular network, the current will goes in phase with the voltage, then at spatial condition the capacitive and reactive reactance are equal in magnitude, so that the total impedance offered by that particular network, that is purely resistive, means Z is equal to R, and this particular condition is called as an resonance. And the frequency at which this particular condition happens, this particular resonance happens, that particular frequency is called as an resonance frequency. Now, the resonance frequency or resonant circuits are mainly classified in two parts. One is called as an series resonance circuit, and second one is called as an parallel resonance circuit. So we are having the series resonance circuit. Here you can see that if all three components like resistor, inductor and capacitor are connected in series with each other, if all three components are connected in series with each other, and when we'll say that all those components are connected in series with each other, when a same current, when a same current flowing through all these three components, then that particular network is called as an series resonance network, or that particular circuit is called as an series resonance circuit. So this is the resistance R, this is the inductor, and this j omega L shows that the reactance of that particular inductor, and this 1 upon j omega C shows the reactance of this particular capacitor. So according to resonance, अगर हम लोग resonance की बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि ये circuit resonant circuit है, तो वहां पर क्या होने वाला है? Look at this. Now if we are saying that this particular circuit is a resonant circuit, then the total impedance offered by this particular network, that is Z total, is equal to, total मतलब कहाँ कहाँ से अपोजिशन मिल रहा है करंट को, एक तो आपका रेजिस्टेंस है, दूसरा आपका रिएक्टेंस ऑफ इंडक्टर है, और तीसरा आपका रिएक्टेंस ऑफ कैपेसिटर है. So the addition of these three component is nothing but the total impedance which will be offered by this particular network. So Z total is equal to R plus J XL. This XL stands for your omega L माइनस जे एक्सी. ये माइनस कहाँ से आया? अगर मैं ये जे को ऊपर में लेके जाती हूँ तो इट बिकम्स अ माइनस जे 1 अपॉन ओमेगा सी, एंड दिस 1 अपॉन ओमेगा सी is the reactance of your capacitor, which is denoted by XC. So I'll have this R plus JXL minus JXC. So I'll take this J common. So Z total is equal to R plus JXL minus XC. XL minus XC. So at resonance, what will going to get happen? The reactance of your inductor and reactance of your capacitor are equal in magnitude. Both XL and XC are equal in magnitude. तो अगर XL और XC की वैल्यू सेम है, सपोज XL की वैल्यू है 5 हेनरी और इसकी भी वैल्यू 5 है, तो 5 माइनस 5 जो भी है आपका 5 माइनस 5 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर टर्म बिकम 0. अगर ये दोनों इक्वल है तो ये आपका जे का टर्म पूरा क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. एंड इफ दिस पर्टिकुलर टर्म इज इक्वल टू 0, देन द Z टोटल इज इक्वल टू R. Z टोटल क्या मिलेगा हमें? इट इज ओनली इक्वल टू R. That's why we called it as an at resonance the total impedance offered by this particular network is purely resistive. इज प्योरली रेजिस्टिव, बिकॉज यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि अगर ये दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड इक्वल है तो ये टर्म 0 हो जाएगी, एंड टोटल इम्पिडेंस क्या रहेगा आपका? ओनली आर at resonance. And other than resonance, our total impedance is R plus JXL minus JXC. यहाँ तक किसी को कुछ डाउट है? Yes or no? Sorry?
No.
Okay. Now, what is resonant frequency? Resonant frequency is the frequency where the condition of resonance occur. जिस frequency पे आपका resonance happen होता है, means आपका reactance of your capacitor and your inductor are equal, then that particular condition is called as an resonance. And when this resonance is happen at the frequency this resonance is happen, that frequency is called as an resonance frequency. स्क्रीन दिख रही है?
Yes, ma'am.
स्क्रीन दिख रही है क्या? ओके. So that particular frequency is called as an resonance frequency, and that particular resonance frequency is defined as omega 0 is equal to 1 upon under root of LC. Kindly write down the formulas, because how these formulas are derived, you have already studied this in a theoretical part when you have studied the network analysis and synthesis. But for gate examination, you need to just remember the formulas, and if you are able to remember the formulas, then you can solve the numerical equations easily. हेलो, आवाज आ रही है? हेलो, हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you just need to remember the formulas in this particular resonance circuit, so that you can solve the numericals which is based on this resonance circuit. So write down what is the resonance frequency of series RLC circuit or series resonance circuit. It is denoted by omega 0 is equal to 1 upon under root of LC radian per second. But this is the angular frequency, radian per second. Omega 0 is the angular frequency. So what is the formula of this particular omega 0? Omega 0 is equal to 2 pi f0. Omega 0 is equal to 2 pi f0. If I'll move that 2 pi on right hand side, then I'll have f0 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC. So omega 0 is the angular frequency, whereas f0 is the frequency at resonance. Now, half power frequencies. What is meaning of half power frequencies? When the magnitude of your output voltage and current decreases by the factor of 1 upon under root of 2, or we can say that 0.707 times of your maximum value of current or maximum value of voltage, then the frequencies, those frequencies are called as an your series, those frequencies are called as an your half power frequencies. उसको क्या बोला जाता है? half power frequencies. कौन सी frequencies होती है half power frequency? at resonance. अब at resonance की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ, तो रेजोनेंस में हमारा इम्पिडेंस क्या है? लुक एट हियर. एट रेजोनेंस हमारा इम्पिडेंस क्या है? आर है. मतलब सिर्फ Z टोटल इज इक्वल टू आर. मतलब आपके नेटवर्क को टोटल अपोजिशन सिर्फ किससे हो रहा था? आर से हो रहा था. वही अगर मैं अदर देन रेजोनेंस की बात करती हूँ, पहले रेजोनेंस होने से पहले या रेजोनेंस होने के बाद की बात करती हूँ, तो आपका Z टोटल क्या है? आर प्लस जे एक्सएल माइनस एक्सी. मीन्स इसका अपोजिशन, इसका अपोजिशन एंड इसका, मतलब आपके रेजिस्टेंस का अपोजिशन, आपके इंडक्टर का अपोजिशन और आपके कैपेसिटर का अपोजिशन, ये तीनों का अपोजिशन मिला के क्या हो रहा है? आपके करंट को उतने तीनों अपोजिशन से जाना पड़ रहा है. तो ऑब्वियसली अदर देन रेजोनेंस द वैल्यू ऑफ करंट इज मिनिमम. करंट की वैल्यू हमेशा कैसी रहेगी? मिनिमम रहेगी. लेकिन एट रेजोनेंस यहाँ पे करंट को अपोज कौन कर रहा है? सिर्फ रेजिस्टर अपोज कर रहा है, बाकी कोई अपोज नहीं कर रहा है. तो ऑब्वियसली आपकी करंट की वैल्यू क्या रहेगी? मैक्सिमम रहेगी. सो एट रेजोनेंस वी कैन कंसिडर दैट द वैल्यू ऑफ माय करंट इज मैक्सिमम. सो व्हाट इज हाफ पावर फ्रीक्वेंसीज? What is my half power frequency? Suppose this is the current versus frequency graph. This is current versus frequency graph. So at resonance frequency, I will denote that resonance frequency as an f0, and suppose this is the value, maximum value of your current. So at resonance frequency, the value of current is maximum. At this particular resonance frequency, the value of current is maximum. Now, what is the half power frequencies? Half power frequencies are those frequencies. Suppose this is my F1, this one is my F2. So what is half power frequencies? Half power frequencies are those frequencies where the value of your current is 0.707 or 1 upon root 2 of its मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ योर करंट. मतलब आपके जो ये F1 और F2 है, ये जो आपके हाफ पावर फ्रीक्वेंसीज है, इसको हाफ पावर, क्योंकि यहाँ पर तो बहुत सारी फ्रीक्वेंसीज है, इसके बीच में भी फ्रीक्वेंसीज होगी, यहाँ पर भी फ्रीक्वेंसीज रहेगी, राइट. तो हाफ पावर फ्रीक्वेंसीज हम इसको कब बोलेंगे? जब जब आपका जो करंट लेवल होगा, मैक्सिमम करंट लेवल होगा, उसके 0.707 टाइम्स अगर वहां पर करंट मिल रहा है आपको 1/√2 से अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो उतना मिनिमम जो करंट मिल रहा है, जहां पे आपका करंट फॉल हो रहा है, दोज पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसीज आर कॉल्ड एज एन हाफ पावर frequencies. So the formulas of that particular half power frequencies, kindly write down the formula, that is omega 1 is equal to minus r upon 2l plus under root of r upon 2l square plus 1 upon lc radian per second. Whereas omega 2 is equal to r upon 2l plus under root of r upon 2l square plus 1 upon lc radian per second. How these formulas are came, you know the values. ये हमने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है at the time of network analysis and synthesis. Now you just remember the formulas. Now next concept is came, that is a bandwidth, because bandwidth is very important. Now what is the bandwidth? This is the bandwidth of this particular resonance circuit is also called as an a 3 dB bandwidth, or it is called as an half power bandwidth. Why this is called as an half power bandwidth? Because this bandwidth is come from your half power frequencies, and those half power frequencies को 3 dB frequencies भी बोला जाता है. तो वहां से आया है. That's why this particular bandwidth is called as an half power bandwidth or 3 dB bandwidth. So what is bandwidth? क्या होता है bandwidth? क्या होता है bandwidth? What is bandwidth? क्या होगा bandwidth? क्या हो सकता है bandwidth? Yes, Arshia. What is bandwidth? Very good, Purnima. It is upper frequency minus lower frequency is called as an bandwidth. Upper frequency minus lower frequencies means the range of frequency. Range of frequency कैसे calculate करते हैं हम लोग? जो highest frequency होंगी उसमें से lowest frequency अगर minus कर देते हैं तो जितनी frequencies बची, those frequencies are called as an the branch of that bunch of those frequencies are nothing but the bandwidth, which is in which those frequencies are present. उसी को क्या बोला जाता है? बैंडविड्थ, जिसके बीच में आपके फ्रीक्वेंसीज क्या होते हैं? प्रेजेंट होते हैं. Now, how that bandwidth for this particular resonance circuit is defined? That this is beta, that is bandwidth is equal to R upon L. Again, a very important formula which जिसके ऊपर में हम लोग न्यूमेरिकल्स लेंगे. So bandwidth is equal to R upon L radian per second. Now this we have seen the current or voltage response curve. This is my half power frequencies omega 1 and omega 2. This is my resonance frequency. At resonance frequency I am having the maximum current, whereas at half power frequencies I am having the 1/√2 times of its maximum current. Now what is bandwidth? Bandwidth is omega 2 minus omega 1, then we'll get the bandwidth of that particular network. Now the quality factor, again a quality factor is very important. What is quality factor? Jitna lower, we know that inductor is having its own work, capacitor is having its own works. Inductor का अपना खुद का एक वर्क होता है, कैपेसिटर का अपना खुद का एक वर्क होता है. तो बट फिर भी every inductor and every capacitance possesses a very small amount of resistance. वो small amount of resistance उसमें होता है along with inductance और along with capacitance. मतलब इंडक्टेंस के साथ में स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस होता है, कैपेसिटेंस के साथ में स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस होता है. तो बिटवीन दोज स्मॉल अमाउंट्स ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, विथ दोज स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, तो ऑब्वियस है कि अगर आपकी इंडक्टर का फंक्शन जो अलग है और उसमें अगर रेजिस्टेंस का भी फंक्शन थोड़ा बहुत ऐड हो जाता है तो उसका मेन फंक्शन पे वो कहीं ना कहीं पे असर करेगा, कहीं ना कहीं पे उसको डिस्टर्ब करने की कोशिश करेगा. तो जितनी इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू कम रहेगी उतना अच्छा वो कंपोनेंट रहेगा, right? So that defines the quality of that particular inductor and that defines the quality of that particular capacitor. So the quality factor is mainly defined as Q is equal to 2 pi the maximum energy stored per cycle upon the energy dissipated per cycle. एक साइकिल में आप कितनी अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी को स्टोर कर रहे हो और एक साइकिल में आपकी कितनी अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी जा रही है, उसका जो रेशियो होगा, दैट पर्टिकुलर रेशियो इज कॉल्ड एज एन quality factor. And that the formula to define that particular quality factor is Q is equal to omega 0 upon beta. Just we have seen what is beta. Beta is R upon L. Put the value R upon L, denominator का denominator numerator में चला गया, so omega 0 L upon R. So this is my quality factor. Now what is the relation of your quality factor and bandwidth? So here, higher the value of quality factor, smaller is the band. Just look at here this. Now this particular quality factor and this particular bandwidth are inversely proportional to each other. If these two terms are inversely proportional to each other, then if this quality factor increases, the bandwidth is going to get decrease, and if this quality factor decreases, the bandwidth is going to get increase. This is the higher the value of quality factor, smaller the value of our bandwidth. And if we'll lower the value of quality factor, larger the value of your bandwidth. Now this is all about your series resonance circuit. Now next is parallel resonance circuit. What is meaning of parallel resonance circuit? If all three RLC component like resistance, inductor and capacitor are connected in parallel with each other, if these three components are connected in parallel with each other, then that particular network is called as an parallel resonance circuit. Now the parallel resonance circuit can be expressed more clearly, more easily with the help of admittance instead of the impedance. Impedance की जगह पे वो किसके साथ में more comfortably explain किया जाता है, that is explained with the help of admittance. So the total admittance is equal to the individual admittance which are present across your resistance, inductor and capacitor. So this particular y total is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3. What is y1? y1 is the admittance of your resistance. Now what is admittance? Admittance is reciprocal of your impedance. तो z is equal to resistance का अगर impedance बोलते हैं तो r है, तो उसका reciprocal लेंगे हम यहाँ पे. तो this is 1 upon r plus 1 upon j omega l, because we know that impedance क्या होता है आपका j omega l होता है. तो आपका obviously admittance क्या होगा उसका reciprocal, तो 1 upon j omega l. We know that what is the impedance of your capacitor, that is minus j 1 upon omega c. So for admittance we have to take a reciprocal of that, so we have taken a reciprocal of this. So I'll have y total is equal to 1 upon r plus minus j upon omega l plus j upon omega c. So the total admittance that we are getting is equal to 1 upon r plus, we'll take this j common from these two terms, so j omega c minus 1 upon omega l. So this is This is what about the admittance, or this is what about the total admittance offered by your parallel resonance circuit. Now these are the formulas of to find out the resonance frequency. We know that when your impedance, when your reactance of your capacitor and reactance of your inductor are equal to each other, then resonance will happen. And the at frequency where resonance is happen, that particular frequency is called as an resonance frequency. So that particular resonance frequency for this particular parallel resonance circuit is defined as omega 0 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of 1 upon LC under root of 1 minus CR2 upon L radian per second. Now the bandwidth for parallel resonance circuit is again the difference between the two frequencies omega 2 minus omega 1, which is equal to 1 upon RC, and the quality factor is defined as omega 0 upon beta. So we are having omega 0 RC. This is all about the resonance, the series resonance and parallel resonance. Now we'll quickly see the numericals which will be asked in examination of the gate. Now look at here, the first numerical. A series RLC circuit, a series RLC circuit has a resonance frequency of 1 kilohertz. Resonance frequency कितनी है हमारी 1 kilohertz, and quality factor Q is equal to 100. Quality factor Q is equal to 100. So I'll write down this particular thing here. दो चीजें दी है, एक तो क्वालिटी फैक्टर दिया है आपको Q इज इक्वल टू 100, एंड सेकेंड थिंग दिया है आपको फ्रीक्वेंसी, दैट इज F0 इज इक्वल टू 1 किलोहर्ट्ज. Frequency F0 is equal to 1 kilohertz. Now, if each RLC is double from its original value, मतलब हमारी L की वैल्यू और C की वैल्यू क्या हो रही है, डबल हो रही है from its original value, then what is the value of new quality factor? अगर हमारी RLC की वैल्यू डबल हो रही है, RLC ये कैसी हो रही है आपकी, डबल से बढ़ रही है, तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ योर क्वालिटी फैक्टर? जब आपकी नॉर्मल आरएलसी की वैल्यू थी तब क्वालिटी फैक्टर 100 था, अब अगर आरएलसी की वैल्यू डबल से बढ़ रही तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ योर क्वालिटी फैक्टर? सो हाउ विल गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट? जस्ट रिमेम्बरिंग द फॉर्मूलाज. नाउ लुक एट हियर. What is the formula of resonance frequency? F0 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC, or omega 0 is equal to 1 upon under root of LC. So I'll put that here. Omega 0 is equal to 1 upon under root of LC. Next, I'm having one more formula for quality factor. I am having one more formula for quality factor. Q is equal to omega 0. Q is equal to omega 0 upon beta. Zero upon beta. Now, from this equation, can I say that from this particular and this particular equation, can I say that first from this equation? Don't consider this one. From this equation, can I say that my omega is directly proportional to omega 0? Can I say? बराबर है. From this equation, quality factor is directly proportional to omega 0. अगर quality factor बढ़ता है तो omega 0 भी क्या होने वाला है मेरा, increase होगा. अब from this equation, can I say that omega 0 is inversely proportional to 1 upon LC. Omega 0 is inversely proportional to 1 upon LC. अब omega 0 is directly proportional to q quality factor, so can I say that quality factor is also inversely proportional to 1 upon lc. तो अगर LC की वैल्यू डबल से बढ़ रही है और LRC की वैल्यू अगर डबल से बढ़ रही है तो इसकी क्वालिटी फैक्टर की वैल्यू क्या होगी, आपकी हाफ से कम हो जाएगी, बिकॉज बोथ आर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. मतलब अगर इफ RLC इंक्रीजेस बाय डबल देन your quality factor will be decreases by half. सो आपका क्वालिटी फैक्टर कितना था, 100 था. अगर हम लोग इसको डिक्रीज कर देंगे हाफ से, अगर इसको डिवाइड कर देंगे 2 से, तो कितना आएगा मेरा क्वालिटी फैक्टर? यस, कितना आएगा क्वालिटी फैक्टर? अंकिता, कितना आएगा क्वालिटी फैक्टर? Yes, tell me fast. Otherwise, I'll stop the lecture here. What is the value of quality factor? कुणाल, क्या आएगी क्वालिटी फैक्टर की वैल्यू? So the value of quality factor is half, so answer is 50. So the answer is 50. Now this is in series RLC circuit. If R is equal to 2 kilo ohm, L is equal to 1 Henry and C is equal to 1 upon 400 microfarad, then what is the value of our resonant frequency? In series RLC circuit, we know that what is the value of our resonant frequency? We know that resonance frequency F0 is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of LC. 2 pi under root of LC. So I'll put the values here. 1 upon 2 pi under root of, we are having L is equal to 1 Henry, C is equal to 1 upon 400 microfarad. So this is 1 Henry multiplied with 1 upon 400 into 10 to the power minus into 10 to the power minus 6. And if you're going to solve this particular numerical, then you'll get the value that is 1 upon pi into 10 to the power 4 hertz. 1 upon pi, that is the B. 1 upon pi into 10 to the power 4 hertz. Now this is the next one, that is two resonant filters are shown in figure. Let 3 dB bandwidth of filter 1 is B1. फर्स्ट 3 dB बैंडविड्थ कितनी दी है आपकी फिल्टर 1 की? B1. एंड फिल्टर 2 इज B2. फिल्टर 2 की कितनी दी है? B2. देन व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ B1 स्लैश B2? क्या आएगी आपके B1 स्लैश B2 की वैल्यू? सो इफ यू लुक एट the formula, we know that bandwidth is equal to R by L. R by L. So I can say that this particular B1 is equal to R by L and B2 is equal to यहाँ पर आपकी R की वैल्यू सेम है, R. यहाँ पे आपकी L2 की वैल्यू क्या है? L1 by 4. So I'll put here this is equal to R by L2. This is L1. So we need to find out the ratio of B1 by B2. B1 slash V2 is equal to, I can say that R upon L1 upon R upon L2. So I'll have this R and this R is get cancelled. So this is 1 upon L1 upon 1 upon L2. 1 upon L1, that is 1 upon L2. Now what is 1 upon L2? L2 की वैल्यू हमें दी है यहाँ पे. What is L2? L2 is equal to L1 by 4. So I'll put here L2 is equal to L1 by 4. So I'll put the value of this L2 in this equation. So I'll have L upon L1 upon 1 upon L1 by 4. So by 4 denominator का denominator numerator में चला जाएगा. तो this is my 4 here. So this and this get cancelled. So I'll have the answer that is 1 by 4. So this is the answer D, that is 1 by 4. What is the ratio of B1 and B2 is 1 by 4. That's it. So such type of numericals will be asked on resonance circuit. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.